Hey, what's up guys, it is Saintsfan and welcome back to another GTA 5 video. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about the two unreleased supercars, or super/sport cars, the Pfister and the 770, as well as I want to touch on the Cunning Stunts DLC and the Independence Day DLC and when we might be seeing all of this stuff. But before we hop into that, I want to take a little trip down memory lane. As many of you guys remember, about a month or two ago, Rockstar sort of did the same thing, but with lowriders. They released 3 of them over the course of 3 weeks, and they also added those 3 lowriders into the game files when the update at the time came out. So us guys on PC in single player, we could see these 3 unreleased lowriders before we had them in GTA Online. And obviously the same thing is happening here. The Proto, the Pfister, and the 770, all 3 of them were in the files in the Finance and Felony update, so Rockstar could easily add them to GTA Online at any time. And sort of looking at those 3 lowriders, it started out with the Tornado, which was a pretty decent one, and then we had the minivan, which was, I don't know, it's kind of stupid in my opinion, and then it ended on the best one, the Sabre Turbo Custom. And I feel like that's kind of what's going to happen here. So we're going to start with the X80, and then next we're going to go to the 770, and then we're going to top it off with the Pfister 811. And I actually do have some evidence to provide as to why I think that. So if we take a look at these couple of pictures here, this is from way before the X80 came out. This is when we first learned about them. We first learned about their prices and everything. If we take a look at the URL, so this one says Legendary Motorsport /car details 80. And this is the Proto X80. If we take a look at the 771, this one says car details 81. And then last but not least, if we take a look at the Pfister 811, this one says car details 82. So if we're just going to look at this logically, the X80 came out first, that's why it's 80. 81 is the 770, so that means it's going to come out second. And then 82 is the Pfister 811, and that's going to come out last. Now if we take a look at the dates that these cars will come out on, so if we're just assuming that every week we're going to get one of the cars, so like next week, next Tuesday, we'll get the 770, and then the following Tuesday we'll get the Pfister. Next Tuesday is going to be the 28th, and then the following Tuesday is going to be July 5th. And this ties it into the Independence Day DLC. If they're going to do something along the lines of like the Christmas DLC or the Valentine's Day DLC where they bring the old stuff back, in addition to that old stuff, we're going to get the Pfister 811, which is something new. It seems like, and I guess this makes sense from a business perspective, from Rockstar's point of view, but it seems like we're going to be seeing a lot more of these like cars over certain weeks, just because it gets people excited each week to get out and play the game instead of just releasing everything at once and then sort of having people a few days later go, oh, it's boring. By them sort of dragging these cars out over the course of 3 weeks, it gives people incentive to actually stay in the game, keep playing, which is obviously what they want. Now what I think what will happen, at least next week with the 770, I'm pretty sure Rockstar are going to do pretty much the exact same thing they did this week, how they released an adversary mode with the X80. Next week, if I remember correctly, there was another sort of adversary mode that people were finding info for in the game files, and I'm willing to bet that with the 770, we'll see another adversary mode. And then, like I said, with the 811, that'll just be the Independence Day DLC. So it's not like you're only getting the car, you're getting another game mode as well. Unfortunately, if my sort of theory is correct, this does mean that the Cunning Stunts DLC will not be coming out July 4th like a few of us did predict. I am still going to say that the Cunning Stunts is going to come out sometime late July, early August. I feel like that's a pretty good spot to put it in just because it's still in summertime, so it still allows people to, you know, play it pretty freely since no one has school to worry about. And with them extending these 3 cars over these 3 weeks and especially going into early July, it does give them sort of an excuse to make the Cunning Stunts DLC come out a bit later than we might have expected. But you guys can let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I mean, just taking a look at those pictures and then combining logic with Rockstar's previous history, I think this is a pretty logical deduction from all that. But if you guys did enjoy the video, go ahead and drop it a like, subscribe for more awesome GTA content. Got a couple more videos coming out later today, so see you guys then. But as always, it's your boy Saintsfan. I'm out. Peace.